Hey Hooper, it's Deanne Love here, and in this tutorial I am going to share with you some moves, and there are so many, so it was really hard to pick, but they are transitions from off the body to on the body, but they're in tiny spaces. So whether you're indoors because you have to be or because it's chilly and you want to be, then these moves are for you. If you are learning online right now and you're trying to absorb as much as you can, then head over to learn.hooplovers.tv because that's where all of my hoop courses are. But you're here right now, so grab your hoop. I am using a 90 centimeter polypro hoop for this tutorial, but you can use any size that you have. If it's a little bit heavy and it's one of those big oversized fitness hoops, then you may think about investing in a dance size hoop. You can check out links on hooplovers.tv for where to find the best hula hoop for you. Okay, so transitioning from off body to on body. If you saw in one of my other tutorials, we did the whirlpool and then we did the whirlpool breaks. We're going to use this move to transition from here to waist hooping. And it looks a little something like this. Amazing. Okay, so let's give it a go. I am going to use my right hand. You can use your left hand. It does not matter, but I'm going to show you if you're getting a little bit challenged by direction with this. So for me, in my right hand, I'm going to spin and break to the left, spin and break to the right. And as I do that, I'm going to fold the hoop up and on my body, and it's in one hand. I don't want to leave it hanging here for too long because it's going to droop. I want to press it against my body and spin it on nice and flat. So again, this is my right hand, and I spin around to the left and grab, around to the right and grab, fold on. Now I'm inside the hoop. I want another contact point. If I'm just holding my hoop here, it's going to lag. So another contact, you can use this arm if you like, and then give it a nice flat spin. If you don't spin to the left, then you can also use your right hand, but it might be a little bit more challenging. So I would suggest using your left hand if you spin to the right. So you're going to go circle to the right, circle to the left. Same rules. We fold back and on, then push close into the belly. Okay, so circle, and you can do a few if you like. If you're like, oh, I love these so much. Of course, you can bring any body movements into it or anything that you desire. You could also, because we're always loving the variations, you could also bring the other hand on and do a little wobbly move and then press the hoop on that way. But if you just want to go simple, circle, break, fold, on, spin. And of course in the opposite direction. Okay, transition number 2 from off the body to on the body, but we're in a small space, so we've got to keep it tight. This is a stall with one hand, and it looks like this. Okay, almost hit the light, but it's cool because we're in control. We can still have these beautiful hoop dance moves even if we are in a tiny space. So I have my hand holding the hoop with my knuckles up, and I'm just going to keep it low because I don't have heaps of space. I'm going to crash into everything that I own here. So I'm going to keep it low, but I can still play with expressing by pivoting. I'm pivoting on my left foot, and as I bring the hoop up above me, of course, if you get really dizzy from spinning, you don't have to do as many spins as this. As I bring the hoop up above me, I'm going to transition my hand onto the inside. Did you see that? Maybe not, so I'm going to show you. If you have not seen the thumb forefinger transition tutorial that I taught a little while ago, it's called the magical transition that every hooper should know, then you need to watch that. I'm going to break it down here for you. So essentially, what it allows you to do is take your hand from the outside to the inside or the inside to the outside magically. So what's going to happen as I'm turning, I allow the hoop to rotate through my hand. I'm going to unhook my 4 fingers, and then I'm going to spin them onto the inside and take my thumb out. So thumb, 4 fingers on the inside, and then I'm ready to. Now, if you don't have a lot of space, doing this above the head spin is probably going to get a little bit crazy, but we don't need to. So we take thumb, 4 fingers. Now my hand's on the inside. I'm going to take the hoop down, and if I keep turning, I can kind of get this beautiful wobble going on, and then I can spin it on. And this is a variation from the, watch out for all of the lights, from the above the head spin, straight down and on, which you might have learned if you did the 28 days with me on learn.hooplovers.tv, or someone else, or somewhere else, which is a very, very popular transition. But this one, small space, a little floaty, we got time, and spin it on. Again, you will notice that I really wrap the hoop close to my body. And you can do that, if you're doing that standing still or you only want to do one circle, it would look like this. So you're just doing 1 360. How's that feeling? If you're a little bit dizzy, give yourself a bounce, take some fresh air, or maybe have a lay down or some water. Okay, how are we going? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling amazing? Let's go with our third off-body to on-body transition. Okay, this one is a little bit more challenging, but it's going to be a beautiful flow if you're starting to shoulder hoop. And it looks like, I'm just going to show you and then we can talk it through. Don't be afraid if you're new to hooping, but just be aware that it may take a little longer or you might get it straight away. So this is where we do a duck in, and we're going to hold and stall and go into shoulder hooping. So okay, as opposed to barrel rolls and ducking in and being nice and fast, we're just going to use our hands to guide the hoop from this position to this position on the body. So what I like to do, I'm going to be using my left hand and I'm spinning to the right, and then I am going to take my elbow in when the gap is down the bottom, elbow in, and at this point I'm holding onto my hoop. So my head is in, my elbow's in, now my shoulders are in, and my arm comes on the outside here, and normally I might just let it go and start doing some crazy shoulder hooping on the vertical plane. But what I'm going to do is use my second hand to guide the hoop up, and I bend my knees, I'm down kind of like a jack in the box, and then I bring myself up, and as I open my front body and my chest, I push the hoop into play. So elbow, head, shoulders, second hand, bend my knees, allow my body to ripple up and push the hoop on. You'll notice that this hand, my left hand that was doing the first move, goes down and into the hoop. So I'll show you from this direction. And this is a beautiful transition from off-body to on-body because it's all about timing and then the position of your body. And it can be quite tricky to go from these vertical moves to the horizontal moves. So I highly recommend that you practice it. If you have been doing my 21-day shoulder hooping challenge, then this is a special transition for you. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed these 3 transitions from off-body to on-body. Give them a practice, allow new things to come up, disrupt what you have been practicing, and remember, always remember that your time, your pace, your style is yours. So very much enjoy every part of it. I'll see you over on Instagram, I guess, at Deanne Love XO. Big hoop love from me to you. Mwah.